YouTubers, I hope you're having a great day. I decided to try something a little new. I realized that being inside, and those were my dogs, there wasn't enough light coming in, so I decided to come outside and see if that would be better. It's kind of loud out here because I have my doggies. Sammy, come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come see dog one. Oh, he don't want to come. They're too enthralled because there's actually a neighbor dog back there that her name is Gracie. She says hello to the fence, and there's like this little game they do. They're Australian Terrier mixes, and she'll come over and they try to get at each other. See, like right now. See, there you go. That's the melee for this morning. It's happening right now. Hi, Gracie. Hi, Gracie. And then she leaves. She pops over and she leaves. I'm looking like the cleaning lady today because, one, I got to wash my hair. And then, two, yesterday was just a really hard night. Oh, well, I didn't sleep that good. I was really tired because I was watching my little cousin Bella. Hush up, dog. Hush up. No, I'm just kidding. I had to see, I had to watch my cousin Bella. I didn't realize I was going to have to watch her, but it was totally cool. She's the coolest little kid. She's like 4. We had a great time. We made a cake. We watched a lot of shows of Nick Jr. I think it was like the Bubble Guppies, La La Loopsy, some other little word troll show. And I hate to say it, but I'm probably going to watch some of those shows today. And she ain't even here. So, you know you watch it too. You know you do the same thing. You ain't got no kid around. You know, watch a kid show. So I was going to do kitchen basics last night, but I was so tired from that because, like I said, we baked a cake and did the shows and did a lot of little activities yesterday, so I couldn't do it. I was going to do it, but it's just like, okay, I wouldn't be giving you my best. And today I was like, okay, I want to do it because my commitment is to you is to get some kitchen basic videos out. And I hadn't done it. So that's why I'm looking a little bit more fresher face than usual. Not as glamorous as I would like. And actually this little bonnet, yes, I sleep in it. But this is a twofold effort because actually yesterday when I was baking with Bella, her name is Isabella. So when I was baking with Bella, I actually wore this while I was baking. And it helped to keep my hair out of the way, actually. So I do recommend that. Put your hair up when you're baking. Or cooking in general. No one wants hair in their food. Okay? So putting your hair up, I mean, like even like a little bonnet like this. I know it's a sleeping bonnet. I would not wear this outside for a fashion statement. Do not do that. I saw people in Florida do that. That is ratchet. Don't do that. Unless you want to be ratchet. I mean, if you do, it's your world. But if not, don't do that. It's not a fashion statement. But you can actually use this. It really does really great because it keeps your hair all up in there. You can make it cute like this or cover it all up. But it really does help to keep hair and everything on your face. So if you want to cook with it, there you go. I know when I was in culinary school, we used comb caps. There's these little kind of like skull cap things. And then when I was at Walt Disney World, they had baseball caps in different areas. Like, what was that? ESPN, both ESPNs, ESPN Sports Park and ESPN Club on Boardwalk. And, it was a sports theme, so we got to wear baseball caps. When I worked Food and Wine Festival, we had baseball caps. But when I worked at other restaurants, it was like the little comb cap. So everybody always keeps their hair up when they're cooking, as you should. You don't want food in there. So that's a kitchen basic for you. Keep your hair pinned up if you have long hair. And if you have short hair, just keep it pinned up. And I would say even if your hair is shedding, because sometimes people are just going through stuff. I know I was really ill several years ago, and my hair would just be like and be falling by the wayside. So if you're prone to shedding a lot, even if you have shorter hair, and I had to cut my hair really, really short, wear a baseball cap or something while you're cooking food because that's going to help prevent particles and hair in people's food. And nobody wants that. It might happen from time to time. It's not a real big freak out, but honestly, it's just so disgusting and there's nothing worse. When, I've been to a couple of restaurants where I found hair in my food and I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. So don't do that. The next kitchen basic, it's a tool I would say to have is your whisk. This one's kind of a short handle whisk. It's not, okay, I had my chef's kit stolen, sometime back about a year ago, and I had really good knives and stuff in there, and I had added to my kit like with a microplane. I'll teach y'all what that is. So I'm slowly trying to build back up again, and the whisk I had in there was a little bit longer handled, but this one's not too bad. But this is a balloon wire whisk. I believe they come like 8, 6-inch, 8-inch, 12-inch, 10-inch, something like that. But this is a really nice one. I hate the really flimsy ones because they just won't hold up. This one is going to last, and this one is stainless steel. But you want them to last, and I would say, honestly, I would invest in a nice one. Let's say like at the Williams in Sonoma, or something, because you want stuff that's going to last. I know a lot of people, when they look at stuff initially, are like, oh my God, $12 for a whisk. And that's actually a good deal. But then you might see stuff that says like $20 for a whisk. Well, you got to look at the quality of the product. If it's like real flimsy, which this is not, but if it's like really flimsy, excuse me, my allergies, then I wouldn't say do it. You don't want to do it, because then you're going to actually be spending, if it's cheap, and usually the cheap ones are really flimsy and bad, because then you'll be spending more money in the long run trying to get your arsenal stock backed up, when you just really could have invested that $20 or something into one. And then things like Williams and Sonoma, they're always having sales, always having really good sales. And if you are a chef or in culinary school, you can get like a 20 to 30% professional chef's discount. So take advantage of that. There's no excuse. But a whisk is good to have because it's good for incorporating air into things. So you're making frostings or batters that need more air, need a lighter air, like a meringue. Also, if you're doing, you're making a homemade aioli or mayo, which aioli basically is mayonnaise, but it's good and it's a lot better than that jarred mess, I can tell you that. Then you want to use a whisk. In culinary school, we use whisk a lot with making mayonnaise and sauces and stuff like that. So anytime you want to incorporate a lot of air into something, a whisk is going to be your best friend. I even use a whisk secret for my cookies to a certain degree. I won't tell you the whole secret. Maybe I will in a later video, but I do use it to bring in a lot of air, because I like to have a lot of air and make it fluffy. So anything you want to make frothy or fluffy or needs to incorporate air to make it stand, like meringues, aiolis, mayonnaises, other sauces. Even when you're making a vinaigrette, this is good. You could use a whisk to incorporate some stuff into that too. So anything you need to incorporate air in, and we'll talk more recipes that incorporating air later on, then you want to use a wire whisk. And this is a balloon wire whisk. I think this is like a 6. It might be an 8, but look at the handle. Kind of short, but nice, easy to grip. And it's sturdy. You could feel it in the weight of it too. That's another thing. You should feel the weight of your product. It shouldn't be too weighted down, because my wrists, this way, are not very big, as you can see. So I don't want anything on my hands that's too heavy. But this is a nice weight, and I have good control and motion. And that's another thing we'll talk technique, is that you want to make sure you're using your wrist and not your whole arm, because then you'll wear yourself out. But we'll get into that in another video, because this is just kitchen basics. But this is a good kitchen basic here. I know everybody was thinking a knife, and we'll talk about knives too, because that's going to be this week. But balloon wire whisk, very helpful. So anyway, like always, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, because I have a full day ahead of me. I'm trying to see if I can work Passover at the Arizona Biltmore again this year, because I need to make that money. And then also too, got to get some other things. The organization I'm involved in, Elevate International, we actually have a youth camp coming up. It is going to be happening end of May, beginning of June time frame, and we need people support. If you want to send your kid to a life impacting camp, this is a really great one to do. We serve a lot of inner city youth, and we need your help. If you would like to know about how you can donate to this organization or to sponsor your team to go to this life impacting camp that's really changed lives in a lot of kids in the state of Arizona and beyond, we'll try to list the link below, or list the website, so you can go check that out and help us sponsor teens. Like always, share and comment, like, subscribe, and share, and leave your comments and questions below. I'm feeling all the love and support, and let's just keep spreading it around, and I appreciate you guys so much. So, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, and I'll leave those details in the description box below as well. But until we meet again, Maybe I'll post another video later on today. You never know. I'll talk to you guys later and have a great day.